professional in
I'm a little nervous about this one. I'm going to be live streaming my very first ever listen of what everybody seems to be calling, what everyone has called a masterpiece. Radiohead's 1997 album, their third record, OK Computer. I know what a big deal this album is to a lot of you, so listening to the record, what is it now, 23 years after the fact? Yeah, man, 23 years after the fact. All has been said and done. After listening to the first two records, I gotta tell you, I'm kind of nervous that I'm not going to like the record. Okay, there's a few reasons for that. First reason, I didn't like the first one. I didn't like Pablo, honey. Pablo? Did you wash your ass? The second one, the Bends, I kind of liked it. I liked it as I was listening to the record, song by song, and I liked side 2 a lot more than side 1. But then, and after listening to it, I had said during the show, if I would have bought the record when it originally came out at my original age, I was 25 when it came out, I would have picked it up, you know? So now, I'm kind of curious about this one. I was 27 years old in 97, so would have I picked up the record if I had heard it back then? Number one, that's my first question. Number two, second question, if I was 50, if I was this age in 97, would I still pick up the album? Is it this masterpiece? Will I hear that immediately or not? Number two. Number three, the part that probably scares me the most and the part that makes me think that maybe not, maybe I'm not gonna like it is, is it gonna keep sounding like Bongo? The vocals, man. I'm just curious to see if that's the case. Now, I've heard all the hype. I've had this conversation about never having heard any Radiohead prior to now. Through the groups, through Vinyl Junkies, who have great record collections, tell me that it's a masterpiece. But then there's Bongo. And if it sounds like Bongo, I know, I don't know what to expect. I'm fucking nervous about disappointing you, for fuck's sake. Here goes nothing. I want to be able to kind of like connect with as many Radiohead fans as possible, because I want to I'm super interested in reading the conversation that's happening right now. Like once the next song comes on, I'm quickly gonna look through all of the comments. Like, all right, I mean that's what appreciation of art is. All right, man. Paranoid Android. I absolutely know the title. I think I've seen some images, and I'm wondering if I know the song. It's going to be one of those songs that I've known all along, but I didn't know I know. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if this is my next Sugarloaf, is what I'm saying. Is this the green-eyed lady of Radiohead for me? That's what I want to know. You guys are probably saying, play the fucking song. Yeah, relax. What, you got somewhere to go? We're going to do this the fun way. Get a drink. Relax. Get a drink. We're going to listen to this album. It's my first time. Fucking right. Go gentle on me. Yeah, that was awesome. That was good. I keep coming back to the same thing, don't I? I like Johnny Greenwood. Yeah, dude, he just added another element. It's pretty cool. I can now, that's the first song where I can hear Pink Floyd elements. The break in the middle's kind of cool. But yeah, I'm absolutely digging it. Like, I'm gonna listen to this and now I'm gonna look forward to wanting to hear that song. So okay, I get it. This is the first time now where I hear something and it's like, alright, now I get it a bit. And the fun part about that now is that I know, like, I'm gonna look forward to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like now there's a hook there in this record that makes me listen to it. And then eventually the song just completely took over. I know I'm talking a lot. What do you want me to tell you? I got thoughts. So that's the end of side one, eh? That was great. Okay, the way this entire journey started was I've had five records, 5 Radiohead records for about 6 months. I never listened to them. The reason is because I knew that there were records missing. That's what's kept me from doing it. Basically, kind of gave me who just said, fuck it. Thank you, Brooke. Once again, it's just all of us owe this entire thing to you sending me the 2 records I was missing in the collection. I've listened to so much music for so many different moods. The reason it is that I own 6,000 records is because I don't connect to human beings. Well, now I do. But as a kid, I didn't connect, just most of my life, I didn't connect to human beings as well as I connected to art. So art was the best way that I could communicate with music. And it was easier to be vulnerable with art and rage with art. You know, these were all our art is safe space. I've spent my entire life looking for the soundtrack to every fucking emotion and subset of emotion that I've ever experienced over the course of my life. I want to be able to soundtrack every fucking moment I have. I kind of have that symbiotic thing with music, which is why, I mean, I guess I pull stories out of my ass sometimes and it goes from one thing to another, because to me it is all the same thing. It's just basically 50 years of listening to music far more than most people, or just paying attention to it far more than most people. I mean, when I wasn't doing this kind of job, talking about music and playing music for you and doing vinyl junkies, everything I was doing was a distraction. I'm pretty tuned in, very, very tuned in to my personal cues when I listen to music. At the end, that kind of like dreamy passage made me go and pick up a joint and make sure that, you know, and take a haul off of it. It puts me there. So that's a very fucking good thing. To me, it's really super fucking powerful that I'm listening to this for the first time with you guys. It's a super powerful thing. I got goosebumps because it's like, this is my fucking first time. It's kind of mind-blowing. I didn't expect this. This is fucking great. So Brooke, you sent me an important album, and it's been fucking tough for all of us during this entire thing, so this emotional release is nice. I feel thankful, okay? I get it. I guess I get it.
Wake from your sleep, the drying of your tears. Today we escape, we escape.
It's been a hard bunch of days, man, you know? I fucking get on all the time because I feel I gotta do it. I have to, both for myself, but it's just like after a while, it's like you're taking one punch after another. It fucking gets exhausting on the brain, man. I can't do anything but fucking put my heart out for this because I live for this, you know? But this is one of the greatest moments of my life. I mean, I've never heard anything beyond what I just listened to right now. I mean, I know the history. I know how well loved this record is. Now I kind of like, okay, now what's next kind of thing. This is, to me, this is where it is that it got interesting. I listen to a lot of music type of thing. I want the music to make me feel something right away. I can't wait to hear more. It's like, you know, when you sit down at a really good meal, you don't want to eat your meal in 15 minutes. That's not the point. The point is not to satiate your appetite immediately, to enjoy the entire experience, the entire ceremony of serving it properly, on nice plates and enjoying one course after another, passing plates around. It's extremely powerful to me. That's kind of what's happening to me right now. Like, I mean, this is basically just, you know, I feel like I'm eating dinner with friends. I'm the only guy here who doesn't know this record. Any new music, any really good new music that moves me is a blessing in my life. It's just, I can't live without this. I mean, so, you know, you guys want to know why do I have patrons? This is what I do, man. One of the things that made me emotional about the whole thing is because I was feeling the music. I know that I was in a room full of people who feel the same way. I know that I'm in a room full of people who support this type of programming and appreciate it, and I'm feeling it all for the first time. You combine that with the fact that it's been a very mentally grueling month for all of us. I fucking thank God that I have these broadcasts. They're keeping me sane, man. They're keeping me fucking sane. To be able to experience something like this for the first time, I don't want it to end. That's the deal, man. It's just I'm trying to savor it as much as possible because I know that this is a moment in time I'm gonna remember forever. It's such a fucking privilege to do this for you guys because I can't do anything else, man. This is who I am. This is what I love. It's a real fucking privilege to listen to this music and, you know, feel it with you. Thanks for making me understand. I'm gonna fucking start playing this goddamn record. And I'm gonna start connecting the chivas with the alcohol, with the virus broadcasts, with everything that we're doing here. And it just gave me the fucking biggest goosebumps of my entire life. So it's just amazing when you listen to something and it's like you're blown away by the fact that it's already, you know. The first fucking time that I listened to fucking Bitches Brew, I was like, what? You know? It's really cool. So I can already see that there is a history that will begin here. Look, I mean, if you're not watching live, it's gone. This is gone. Okay? The minute we get off air, YouTube is going to take this down in 20 minutes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's been 402 straight days. Fuck. I think that video is, it's the first time I see that video. I've never seen that video before. I think it's the nicest thing anybody's ever done for me. Sorry, Radiohead fans. I'm really sucking right now. It's been a year. I didn't know how I was gonna react. You should also know that I didn't ever watch the original video. I've never seen it. So watching that, whatever we just saw, is completely new to me. But it makes sense. It does. We went through a fucking tough year together, and music sustained us. And I think by then it was maybe, 30 or 35 days that we were into broadcast, and I certainly wasn't used to broadcasting every single day. So, the fear of this fucking COVID gingivitis that's fucking ruined us for so long, the fear, the uncertainty, and that music all at once, and there were a lot of you there, man. There were a ton of you there. More than now, man. Just share this, man. Fucking retweet it. Let's have a party. The reason it is that I'm doing this is because I'm grateful to all of you. You guys changed my life. I mean, what else is there to say? Since this video aired last year, it's gotten over 300,000 views. Since then, I can't tell you a few thousand hours of broadcast. This is this is day 402. 402 straight motherfucking days. We have broadcast every single day. Because we all need something to connect to when something's missing in our life. And music is the great uniter. Music can bring people together. Think about the shitstorm we endured over the last year. Didn't music make all that better? Well, during that time, we haven't taken a single day off. And we built this community in which there are now 555 patrons. And we built a family here around music, around our love of art. Sure, you can get online and you can act like an asshole if you want, but there was so much craziness happening. Why the fuck would you ever want to just go online and be a jerk? So, music's always the great uniter. Art is the great uniter. And it was just a special moment in time where, for me, I was at the peak of my fear, combined with, by that point, there must have been 35 straight days or something like that of broadcast, 36. It must have been something like that. Believe me, those first 50 hours were the worst fucking things. It was so hard. But when life fucks with you the way we've been fucked with over the last year, I always believe, what do? You fucking step up. You step up. You do your part. And that moment in time, we were toying with this idea of these videos. And it was magic. Now, what made this particular video, this OK Computer video, especially magic, is that during those early days, most of our videos would get taken down. Most of them. So there's a whole lot of old man, there are a bunch of old man videos that are completely taken down. If you're looking for Old Man Listens to Caribou, it's gone, it's blocked. The content is done, but it's blocked. If you're looking for Old Man Listens to Neutral Milk Hotel, it's blocked. If you're looking for Old Man Listens to Arcade Fire, it's blocked. It sucks. It really fucking sucks. Because this type of content allowed us to create a community over the last year, and we're actively creating a revenue stream for the artists. So right now there are 300 people in this room. We all love Radiohead, right? And I can tell you, yes, I love Radiohead. I've got a lot to say, okay? We all love Radiohead, right? Well, look, I want you to know that the fact that this video stayed up is what changed my entire life. Okay? I can't do anything else in life. I'm a fucking misfit. This is all I know how to do. And I busted my ass for 402 days to build this community and to build this radio station, and have spent all of this year trying as much as possible to have conversations with the labels and the publishers, always with respect, as much respect as possible, okay, so that we can continue keeping this kind of broadcasting up, because this kind of broadcasting is important for all of us. And I want you to know that the publishers, Beggars Group, said, all right, Sam, do your thing. They're with us. Thank you. Simon, thank you. Really. I asked them to retweet through the socials. I don't think it happened, but if you guys want to retweet, when we drop the needle on the record, we're going to have a party together. We're going to celebrate. There were 300,000 people who watched the fucking thing. Some of you a few times. I can't even believe it. But it's changed my life. So really a huge part of the reason that we're doing this together, for me, is because I want to say thanks to all of you. You guys changed my life. All of you. The most important people in my fucking life right now, I met through this video. Through Radiohead. Okay? All of you that enjoy the graphics that you see, Old Man Listens, you'll notice all the beautiful graphics. That's Michael Osterhout. We call him Blumpy. Dude's massively talented. Did you like the editing of that video? I was completely fucking blown away. This kid didn't know how to edit shit when he started. Pizza Boy, Joseph Delaney. Fucking homeboy from the beginning. Loyal as fuck. Look at what he did. He did that for all of us. He did it. And it's the nicest things anybody's ever given me, Joseph. So thanks, man. I'm never going to forget this. I'm never going to forget any of this experience. You understand? Most people, not most, that's not fair either. Okay, because we did a big thing with Run the Jewels also. And LP. LP was actually in the room while we were listening to the record together. So we've had highlights. Another highlight was just having an independent artist, Fat Tony, come in while we were playing his record and hang with us, share it on his socials. There were 54 of us in the room. Dude sold 11 records and 3 t-shirts. Not so fucking bad. It turns out that people really like the idea of hanging out in community, and if the artist is there, then that's even better. If the label is there and work with you and then take the content and monetize it, then the artist wins, doesn't he? I have a special surprise for you. How many of you are ultra Radiohead fans? I'm talking about the fucking real ones. All right. Pay attention, visit this link. It's coming up. You see that link right there? Get it on vinyl. What I'm about to play is available. That is the direct site for Radiohead's band. For Radiohead's album. Okay? There's the ultra deluxe version of OK Not OK. The others are sold out. I don't know how many copies they have, but I would say go pick that shit up. So Candace, if you're like, I'll even put it up again for you. If you're one of the super fans, I don't know how many copies they have, but you want to get that. And again, we worked directly with beggars to make this happen. All right? So you want to tell them if you appreciate this, you know what you can do for me? If you were thinking of buying the record, buy the fucking record. Buy it from them. Because I want them to see the numbers and I want them to see that this community is not only a viable target market, which it is, but what makes it a viable target market is that it's a community that wants to be together and is coming together over somebody playing your fucking music, your music. It turns out that beggars let this go through, let this video go through. Here we are, 300,000 episodes later. 300,000 replays. Not bad for a fat schmuck in his fucking basement, right? Some of the labels still don't understand this, so our fight will continue. Our work has to continue, okay? User-generated content is not stealing. It's not stealing. Sam Panacchio, founder of Vinyl Junkies, am actively trying to create a viable revenue stream here so that your artists are get paid. I would like direct links to your pages so that I may send business directly to you. You know what I get in return? They block you. It's not there yet. It's getting there though. So the only way you can do it is let them understand. If you like this kind of thing, let them know you like it. You have to. In other words, when I tell you to retweet, folks, that's what I have in mind. It's not about me trying to blow up my channel or trying to become popular. I don't give a fuck about popularity. I promise. I don't care about popularity. I do give a certain fuck about music and art, and I have dedicated my life to it. I have dedicated my life to art. And I'm going to create something because I believe in it. Because I want the artist to get paid. And you know what? In this last year with touring revenue taken out, the artist needs it more than ever. Maybe not Radiohead, but the smaller bands. So what I propose when it comes to this kind of thing is, why don't you take the user-generated content, all this, all the ad revenue, whatever it may be, and we know that it's pennies no matter where it is. Spotify is what? How many cents per play? So that's not my argument. You don't have that argument with me. But use user-related content, make money off the ads, add a buy link, there you go. What does it cost you? $0 and goodwill. And a little bit of foresight to see this fucker has a plan. This is a good idea. This is a viable target market. It's viable. Mind blown. Look, man, the fight continues. I can't be anything but myself. I'm not gonna be somebody who bullshits or anything. It's just we're going to keep doing this and playing this entire record for me, just so you know, I bought the record. I bought this, okay? So there's also that. But going after the content user and blocking their channel, you remember when Napster started suing grandmothers and that kind of thing? You remember how good Lars Ulrich looked? Going after the customer is never a good look. It's never a good look. Going after your consumer, a consumer that is so passionate about about your product, that he goes out and he buys the record and he makes a show about it. And he encourages people to come and watch the show, and he encourages people to buy the product. I'm one hell of a thief, aren't I? Sorry, folks, man, I gotta say this. This preamble is important because this is a call to the industry for me. It is. What? CBC's gotta pay my fucking salary in order for it to be relevant? Everybody in the room buys records. Don't believe me? Go buy the motherfucking record. Show them, goddammit. So, it takes just a little bit of foresight to understand. If you do it properly, you treat the people with respect. And of course, everybody here is treated with respect. You know why? Because everybody in the room wants to be here. We all want to hang out. We all want to listen to the music. We're not here only because of the music, because guess what? You can go to Spotify and turn it on right now. Shut me up. Done. Done. So they're not here just for the fucking music. A lot of them already have the CD. A lot of them already have the album. A lot of them already have the Spotify. They're not here just for the music. What they're here for is the fact that we're sharing a powerful moment together and listening to a piece of music that unites us all. That unites every one of us. How about we harness that power and we make it so that we can make it better for the artist, so that we can have them get paid. As much as possible, I prefer giving Bandcamp, because Bandcamp is the one that does artists right best of all. So, don't block my channel. I'm not an enemy of the industry. I'm trying to make you money, stupid. Fucking annoys me. Sometimes, man, it's like, I don't fucking understand. I don't understand. All right, so I'm going to play this record. What it is that I'd like you to know is that you guys have changed my life. This record ultimately will never be spun again only just as a Radiohead record. You have to understand that this record put a lot of you here now. So it's a big deal. I'm going to play a side at a time. All right? We'll share some stories. I will be hanging out with you. Thanks, man. Let me put some thoughts together and let me play what you came for. And thank you, Radiohead. Thanks to all of you, man. I'm grateful. Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
In the
appreciate you guys.
Please could you stop the noise? I'm trying to get some rest from all the unchecked voices in my head. What's when I am king? You will be fast against the wall. With your opinion, which is of no consequence at all. What's
My dog took a shit in the basement again.
ambition makes you look pretty ugly. Kick and screaming goose, you little piggy. You don't remember my name. I put his head, man, I put his head.
My dog took a shit in the basement. Fucking jazz. I stepped in dog shit while dancing. I'll be right back. I gotta clean the dog shit.
The breath of the morning, I keep forgetting the smell of the warm summer air. I live in a town where you can't smell a thing. You watch your feet for cracks in the pavement. Making home movies for the folks back home. Of all these weird creatures who lock up their spirits, draw holes in themselves, and live for their secrets. Country lane, late at night when I'm driving. Take me on board their beautiful ship. Show me the world as I love to see it. I tell all my friends, but they never believe me. They think that I finally lost it completely. I'd show them the stars and the meaning of life and shut me away. But I'd be
That was awesome. In watching that old video, it was really cool. I was happy that I said that it's a moment I'd never forget. And you know how it is that you say that about a lot of things, right? People overuse words really like way too fucking much. Genius gets thrown around way too fucking quickly. Masterpiece. Okay, well, masterpiece. Sure, I get that. I get masterpiece. But
Genius, man. I don't know. I mean, what counts as genius? I think these songs are extraordinarily well written. And where it is that it really came home for me in a very poignant type of way was yesterday night. Okay. Yesterday I went shopping. I went to 3 different record stores. And as a matter of fact, specifically to pick up the record that we're listening to right now. And also to pick up this, Radiohead from the Easy Star All-Stars. It's dub versions, reggae-fied versions of some of the Radiohead catalog. And it's when I heard it, especially in a format that I hold very dear to me. I fucking love reggae. I absolutely love dub. I get as much of it as I can, you know. To hear these songs translated as well as they were translated in that format, to hear fucking Toots was fucking singing. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know that. There was another guy that sounded a whole lot like what the hell's his name? Horace Andy. So it's when you hear a song interpreted in another way that you really see, like, god damn, this song is so fucking good. You can do so many different things with it. I mean, so oddly enough, it was yesterday. Maybe it's because I knew that today's show would be the 1st-year anniversary, but oddly enough, it was yesterday. At the end of yesterday's broadcast, we listened to all 4 sides of Easy Star All-Stars Radiohead. And as I was there, it's like, god damn, yeah, they did write all of these songs. And you know how it is that I always talk about preconceptions? And my big preconception with Radiohead a lot was beyond hipster, certainly beyond hipster. Next Pink Floyd, sure, but somehow they missed my map altogether. And the preconception's pretty gone now. I mean, it's completely gone, as a matter of fact. And what it is that it took, you know, in some ways, at least in some ways, was for me to hear it in a format that I quite enjoy and that I find extremely palatable and that I'm already drawn to. So that throughway is already there for me. And to hear the songs done that way, reggae-fied, was freaking brilliant. And there was anticipation to doing this show, just hanging out with all of you and playing these records. And really, creating a history on my own records. See? I mean, that's what makes vinyl special. A stream. It's not, you don't think time and place. It's a record's right here, man. It's like, it's tangible. There's art. There's art. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you, sometimes the best thing that you could do is interact with the art. And I'm pretty certain that if an artist sees you interacting with their art, it gives them pleasure. And so I was looking through this booklet, and this is the first time that I had a chance to look at it this morning, right? And I see this. Didn't this make it in somehow? It's a very fucking cool record, and the fact that I've interacted with the record in this type of a format, in creating new radio, John Peel has to have somebody to follow. That's me, you understand? I just don't get paid my salary from the BBC. Nobody pays my salary. So, you want to be a patron? Become a patron. That's what it is that it goes towards. You like these shows? That's what it is that you're supporting. You can become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. Now you have to understand that I'm on every night. Every fucking night. I'll be on tonight. As a matter of fact, how many of you like jazz? Tune in tonight.
In about 6 hours, I'm going back on and I'm going to deliver a full jazz set. We're going to hang out just like we're hanging out, but we're going to be listening to jazz. In this case, we're listening to Radiohead. This is new radio. It's just not owned by anybody. It's funded by you. You make it happen. For as little as $2 or $5 a month. You want to know where the tips go? This is where the tips go. 3 record stores yesterday. I spent $700 on records yesterday. Because this is what I do. I play records, I tell stories. I revive the old radio format. They used to fucking personalize the experience of listening to music. But now it's not just radio where it's like you listen to me and there's nothing. Now we got a room over here where we can interact together and have a cool thing go down at the same time. It's fucking marvelous. It's marvelous. And yes, if we're going to use the artist's music, which we bought and paid for, yes, they should receive the ad revenue from the stream. So please understand that I know that the stream revenue, the ad revenue, will go directly to the band. Good. That's what we want. That's exactly what we're trying to build. Being able to build it and show a success story with a band like Radiohead is the way we do it. So to me, I'm pretty intent on making this a success story. I want to give back to the band that gave to me. I want to give back to the publishing company, Beggars Group, who left my video up when almost everything was getting taken down. Slowly but surely, almost nobody blocks us now. Like almost nobody. Almost nobody. They know what we're trying to do, I think. What they do is they monetize the streams. Awesome. I'm all for it. You want us to promote one of your albums and play it on the day of the record? I'm working towards it. Let's talk. The people that are listening right now want to be sold. They love music. They want to buy the motherfucking music. Not everybody, but there's a good number of them that will say, hey, wait a second. All right, Sam's putting up this link. The link that I'm putting up right now, Get It on Vinyl, will take you directly to the Radiohead site where you can get the deluxe version of this album. Okay? Better than this. This 3LP is already sold out. So there's only the deluxe version that's available. You go there, you go pick that shit up. This is being tracked. Every visit is being tracked. The sales are being tracked on their side. So I want to show them. Please understand, I want to show them, and I want to show the entire industry that this works. And that people listening want to buy the motherfucking record. And they want a personal experience. So the user content that we're creating is a powerful medium. It's new radio. Don't shut it down. Don't shut it down. Come on, man. I mean, that's what independent music is. That's what it's come to. I don't know. The punk ideology, it has to stay, man. You have to have a little bit of foresight. You have to see, it's like, hey, you know what? This is good just for the fucking idea. Because at the end of the line over here, you know what there are? There are now 300, 400 potential consumers. Now, you all that are watching as fans, please, don't let this insult you. I'm not trying to insult you. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to serve you. Whether you like it or not, we are a target market. That's it. It's true. So make it work for you. That's all. We all buy stuff. We all buy stuff. Let's make it work. Let's make sure that we can get it to the band direct. How's that? Is that good for the band? Who are you trying to make happy when you buy the record? Who are you trying to support? Are you trying to support fucking Amazon that delivered it to you? Or are you trying to support the band? Okay, well, when you buy direct, especially through sites like Bandcamp, the band gets all of it. And Bandcamp is so freaking cool that they have Bandcamp Fridays, I believe once a month, which they started doing. That was their reaction to this pandemic. They gave back. They fucking just said, no, we're not taking nothing on this day. And the bands were able to promote Bandcamp Friday, and they were able to sell more and get 100% of the money going directly to them. And Bandcamp won as a result. Why? Because everybody thinks that Bandcamp is the greatest. You know why? Because it's the greatest. Because it's the fucking greatest. So, if I had a Radiohead Bandcamp, I'd give that to you. But it gives me comfort to know that we spoke directly with beggars. The link that you're getting is a legit link directly to them. Okay? And what we give him shows him that this isn't a waste of time. And we can continue doing that. And next time we come across a beggars artist, we can work with them together. And maybe next time they'll retweet. You know what I'm saying? You build it a little bit at a time. But what makes this powerful, folks, is you guys. You have to understand, you're a community and your voice is right there in the fucking stream. You're talking, you guys are interacting. There are 400 fucking people here interacting together all over a great album. You know what makes me proud? I was thinking to myself, I gotta fucking dance to Radiohead. I gotta see. And then I thought, I'm like all into my head, getting all into it. And I'm thinking, fuck, this is the first time I danced to Radiohead. Because I'm like that. I attach memories. The soundtrack of my life, I mean it. You guys, us being together is the soundtrack of my fucking life. That Radiohead video is an enormous soundtrack of my life. Enormous. This here, as I'm dancing for the first time to that song, I don't know the names of the songs, I'm sorry. All into it, yeah, I'm all into it, and I step in dog shit. My dog Jazz took a dump down here. She loves doing that. She's a fucking scavenger. She's a beagle, she's a scavenger. So what she does is she comes downstairs when no one's looking, and she starts she starts sniffing around. And you remember when she ate my fucking gummies? My dog ate 500 milligrams of gummies. That dog has been 3 times more stoned than I have ever been. She's 25 pounds. A tiny little fucking beagle that gets into everything. So I'm fucking doing my dancing. I step right into one of Jazz's turds. And I know it's not Banjo. Banjo doesn't come downstairs unless the mother comes downstairs. So, that was one thing. The other thing was, as I was cleaning all that up, I went and take a piss, and I hear my daughter talking downstairs and my wife. They're having a conversation. My wife and my daughter get along well. They have a lovely relationship, and it's really beautiful to see. They were listening to my show, and it means a whole lot to me because now it's become a family thing. And my 14-year-old daughter is going to be 15 next month, and now she's listening to Radiohead, OK Computer, and this is a powerful moment for her because she's watching with another 400 people hanging out. So Radiohead now is part of the soundtrack of her life, even if she doesn't like it. But I think I know my kid. She probably likes it. She likes the Billie Eilish. She loves the Billie Eilish. She likes Ariana Grande, Ariana Celeste. She likes Ariana Celeste very, very much. She's a vegan. She's got 5 hounds, and her full name is Ariana Celeste Grande Butera. But her friends call her Butters. You see? And now Radiohead is part of the whole soundtrack. And I make the show more meaningful by discussing the people who are listening with me in community and are sharing this moment of love and this moment of community over an album. That includes my family. That includes my blood. I don't ask them to. They do because they want to. So, it's powerful, you know?
If any of this speaks to you, I would encourage you to maybe support what I do, man. Become a patron. It matters. For as little as $2 or $5 a month, you're supporting truly independent radio. I promise I serve no one. I promise. They didn't come to me. Beggars didn't come to me. Radiohead didn't come to me. I went to them. And I presented this. So, you know what I mean? I'm doing the legwork. I'm happy to do the legwork. I think the legwork needs to be done because I think that the copyright rules right now don't seem to make any sense. I don't get them. So, I think the only way that you could do that is by building a community, and that's where you come in because those numbers speak. So, become a patron. You build it, and you show them the success. I promise, once you show them the success, everybody all of a sudden wants to hear from you. But you can't see it before you gotta fucking dig the ditches first. So I'm really happy when I get publishers that help me dig the ditches. I like it. It's a big deal to me. Okay. Ultimately, we're trying to build it for them. So if you dig this, like I said, become a patron. Another way you could do this is buy a record for them. From them. Directly from them. Go get the record direct. And finally, tip the old man. I buy records. I take this seriously, man. I'm always putting gear. I'm on every night. Why am I saying that? Because you know what? The cool thing about radio is that it keeps you company. It's not just music. There's a voice there. There's a community. It keeps you company. We're here. We're hanging out together. It's not just the sound. You understand? You can talk back. It's a beautiful thing. It didn't exist in previous radio. So right now, this is a very powerful personal experience. So I appreciate you guys being my test sample. They'll see it eventually. Everyone's got a number. Here's site 2. Love you guys, man. Thank you so much for letting me into your family. As far as I'm concerned, Radiohead was this thing, this big fucking thing like Deadheads that existed, and I went into the entire thing. When I go into an album for the first time, I treat it like an anthropology. Okay, I feel like I'm an anthropologist almost, like a Lomax. Like an Alan Lomax type thing, where you're listening and you're absorbing. You're not trying to change any of it whatsoever. You're there as the tribe is you. You guys are the super fans. The first time I was outside, you understand? I was not part of this. I was listening for the first time and trying to figure it out. I've never come across an experience where a band's fan base has reacted so fucking amazingly. It's really beautiful. I've never seen Radiohead live. Okay? I've never seen Radiohead live. I haven't even ever seen a video or anything, and I'm not going to watch it. If I'm ever going to see Radiohead live, I'm going to see it live. But I've never seen Radiohead live. So, it's kind of interesting, you know? As you build this history with a band, and it becomes entrenched into the important parts of your life. I mean, my daughter's listening to Radiohead right now. Hey, maybe next time Radiohead rolls around town, her and me will go together, and I'll get her a t-shirt. If she wants. You know? So, music is powerful. Music is the soundtrack of our lives, and for those of you who have seen the first episode and here, and any time that you this radio show is now a soundtrack of your life, and I'm glad, so very glad and so very honored that I'm able to do that with you. All right, it's appreciated, really. All right, I'm gonna go into side 2 and tip the old man and become a patron. Side 2. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Hey folks, can you do me a favor? I'm gonna go just back. Can you do me a favor? Let me know where you're from. I mean, this is how it is that I've gotten to know a lot of people, and this is the way it is that I know that I'm going to get to meet a whole lot of other people. So why don't you tell me who you are, especially if you're a patron. Please tune in tonight. I'll get to know you. But where are you from, man? Where are you listening from? Thanks for tuning in and spending this afternoon with us. It's appreciated. Back to the music. Quebec! Québec, tabarnak! On écoute-tu du Radiohead, là? On écoute du Radiohead? Le Tom York? Le Tom York? That's the way they speak over here. I know, I'm from here.
From your sleep, the drying of your tears. Today we escape, we escape. Pack and get dressed before your father hears us, before all hell breaks loose. Sing us a song to keep us warm. There's such a chill, such a chill.
Love you, Taiwan. Thank you.
Please, no nerd fights. Come on, man, enjoy the vibe. Love, thank you. I can't believe I don't want to sing along now. Wow.
This is what you get when you mess with us. This is what you get when you mess with us.
Isn't it nice to know that we still got a whole bunch of music ahead? I mean, aren't you having a great afternoon? I mean, I know I am. This is a beautiful way to spend a Sunday afternoon or evening. I'm so very pleased to be here with you. This album represents one of the hardest years of all our lives, including mine. I set out to build this community, and it's a strong community, I gotta say, man. There's a lot of love in this room. All coming together through music, understanding the joke aspect to the show, understanding the ball-busting ethic to the show, just getting it, understanding the gonzo aspects of the show, understanding all of it, and just rolling with everything and understanding that when you spend a certain amount of time every night with somebody, you're going to go through shit together. You're going to go through shit together. I mean, we went through the fucking plague together. We went through the plague. And this is the second time that we're playing this Radiohead album like this during the plague. And it's not over yet. And I haven't gotten off air a single fucking night. Not one. I've showed up every single day, and you guys are the community that helped build this. So there are children who are patrons. Husband, wife patrons, husband patron, wife patron. We've got, it's not just one person in the house. People all, it's really a beautiful family thing that I cherish quite a bit. And I think that that's the way it is that you build proper community radio, you know? You take that part of the community, the PBS formula of the community, and you build on that. And the relationships matter. And the music that brings those relationships together, guess what? That becomes part of your life's history. So as much as I talk about how it is that I won't ever forget you guys and the friendships that I've made, and there are too many to fucking count. But you know who you are because I talk to you every night. Understand that I also know that I changed you, and we did that together, and it's in the most positive of ways we grew as humans. It's a beautiful thing, and please understand that I am completely cognizant of the fact that OK Computer is exactly that. A big part of me listening to this show right now, as I'm doing, is just reflecting upon the entire thing. I've now put in more than a year. It's show 402, and I'm beginning to look back. And this was the big one, you know? OK Computer was the big one, and I do remember, number one, I was working on the format. I mean, I got a year's experience under my belt without a day off, right? But as I was working on my format, trying to get good, working things out, because you got to suck before you get good. Simple. The only way you get better is by practicing, so that's one of the reasons that I say all art is worth something. I don't believe this sucks. Fuck no. You just don't connect with it. Okay? And grading art on some kind of grade point scale or letter scale, come on, man. It's art. Art represents a certain place and time during that artist's life. That's what it is that they're giving to you. The time capsule in which that is recorded and shared with you becomes a part of that music's history. So you have become part of my history. I have become part of your history. Beggars is here listening. They've become part of our history. Because the publishing company that I can think of that helped all of this come together was them. You know? So every struggle, every obstacle, every shitty day, fucking use it, grow. And as you grow as a human being, you know what? That music will stay with you. It will. And that music will instantly evoke certain things. And you have to understand that this now is an indelible part of my history, of Vinyl Junkies history. I mean, hey, if any of this speaks to you, then go become a patron. I don't want you to become a patron if you don't think that that's what you want to do. But if you get what I'm saying and you can feel this, and you believe in Gonzo Radio, and you believe in doing something truly independent with a true punk ethos,
just being fucking smart about it and respectful and making sure that art is served. Art is served. And sometimes in order to serve art, you gotta fucking get through the obstacles. So there are still obstacles. So what I'm saying is when you become a patron, you make that shit happen. We move forward because I can tell you, when they see 558 patrons, it's good. Imagine they see 5,000. And you just keep going. All I do is I keep working, and I'm not looking for anybody. I'm looking for the people that actually believe in this, okay? And I'm telling you that that exists. Why? Because I've made so many friends through OK Computer. The proof is in the pudding. I've met incredibly good people that shared their enormous passion for music with me. I'm thinking of Blumpy immediately. Okay? And I shared my passion for music with them. And anybody that's ever listened to one of my regular radio shows, which happens at night, 5.5 hours from now, tonight's gonna be jazz though. Anybody that's listened to the show knows I'll play everything. I'll play absolutely everything. And if you don't, because I have great love for all music, I have great love for art, and to surround myself with it and dedicate my life to it is everything that I've ever wanted in my life. So, you guys are part of that, all right? Do me a favor. Become patrons if that's what you want to do. If you tip the old man, I put it back in and we keep working at making this something memorable. And you guys can say, hey, I was there, because you were. And this is the soundtrack to our history together, isn't it? It's the only album that's ever gotten 2 old mans. As a matter of fact, when I did the original Old Man to this, I didn't really know the old man. The old man thing happened later. Can I tell you how that title came up? The video was starting to pick up. So that original OK Computer video was beginning to pick up. And I noticed that. So for me, I always track, I do my work. I track my channels and I try to make sure that I want to understand where the listeners are coming from and why they're here, I'm trying to work on the fucking format. I'm trying to work, man. I'm trying to get better. I'm working my craft. My craft doesn't happen in the background. My craft happens here, which means you see the mistakes, the fuck-ups, the shouldn't-haves, all of it. Yeah, Gonzo Radio. You guys have seen me high as fuck on mushrooms. You've seen me cry, you've seen me laugh, you've seen me rage. And when you've tuned in, you've felt all of those same emotions, maybe at different times. But that's the thing that happens when you spend life together, when you fucking go through shit together. Doesn't give you a reason to be an asshole towards somebody else or anything like this. You can lay it down, And I think that these communities matter. I know the album came out in 97, dickhead. You can't see the 97 before? 2017 is when the 3 LP came out. I mean, this is what you're picking on? I'm telling a story. This guy's fucking nitpicking on something and he's even wrong. Ma statatsit, please. Statatsit. I know you're a patron, but you're being a mochon right now. Am I right or am I right? Okay. This came out in 1997. All you gotta do is read the fucking screen, clown. One thing. One thing. Here, let me talk about the record, okay? Nice packaging. I like it. I wouldn't call it deluxe or anything like that. It's pretty, this one here, at least, okay? This one's pretty direct to board, but a nice, a good stock direct to board. So in other words, it's solid, The inner here, there's an inner, okay? And this here is pretty solid as well. Sometimes this tends to be a little flimsier, and no, it's going to be one of those things that's not held together by staples. It's well done. It's well constructed. Okay? They sound great. So you've noticed for the most part that I've listened to side 1 and side 2 through the headphones. It sounds great. So
I'm happy with it. I mean, is it like one of those like really hot mixes or anything? Is it some kind of miracle of fucking vinyl production? No, I mean, I've heard records that are far more impactful in that way type of thing, but I like it. I really do like it, and I'm comfortable with what it is that I have, you know? I'm not one of those guys that nitpicks too much. I like always to get a good record. But I don't know. I think the quality of vinyl's gone up over the last little while. And I've been yelling for the longest time about it, and I think the industry's gotten better. There are still problems, but it's getting better, you know? All right, folks, look, I'm going to get to side 3. Yeah, I was going to say, this here, the jacket, very nice, okay? The inner sleeves are actually beautiful. The inner sleeves are absolutely beautiful and meant to be art. Very, very clearly, okay? They house the records in here, though, and that's a problem for me, because to me, this is art. This is not something that you put your records in. You put your records in here, they're going to get scuffed, okay? The surface of a vinyl record scuffs up against this paper. That's pretty fair stock. You're going to get surface scuffs on your record. Who wants a brand new record with surface scuffs? The way you fix that is you have an inner sleeve. You know what it costs the label to put in an inner sleeve? 3 cents a record, maybe? So on a triple LP, it cost them an extra 9 cents. I mean, this is something that I think needs to happen. But that's me. I like the interactive element of the album experience in this case also. So it's not like a bunch of credits or lyrics. You remember how it is that I was talking about the lyrics before? It's pictures. And the impression that I get as I look at these pictures is that you look at them and the idea is listen to the music and kind of get lost in them. They all intonate a whole bunch of things. Many of these images are very left to interpretation, very interpretive, you know? So, to me, as somebody who loves art, this is a big deal. So what I'm saying is that this is really well done. I do enjoy this package a lot, and it should be said that, I mean, I think I'm approaching it as a fan now. I don't think I'm a super fan or any of this, but I do think that I'm approaching it as a fan, and as somebody who does collect records, has his whole life, and attaches mojo to every record with every spin. Look, you have to understand, this is a huge thing. Buying the record matters. Buying the record makes a fucking difference. It does. It's not just marketing bullshit. Listen, I've been doing my whole life, man. Makes a difference. You connect to it. You remember where you bought the record. You remember where you first heard it. You guys, if you buy the record now, I'm going to put up the link. If you buy the record now, you know what's going to happen? You're going to remember that you bought it, that I was listening to this thing with 400 other people, 400 plus other people, and he put up a link, and I got it from there. And then when you spin it, that mojo's there. Records have mojo, man. Records have mojo. I'm happy to do what I do, you know? I can't explain it to you, but you listen to a record, you absorb it. It's not the same as a stream, and please understand that I've streamed music for many, many, many years. Okay? I come from the LimeWire, SoulSeek generation. So, I was there for Napster, I was there for all of it. So please understand that I have streamed music exclusively for a long time. I get it. It's not just because you're buying. You attach a certain connection. Think about it, man. I got some glasses upstairs, okay? I got some beer glasses. that used to be my family's since the 70s. These beer glasses have pictures of giraffes on them, pictures of zebras. They've been washed and rewashed so many times that the image is fading out. But I'm still hanging on to these over everything else. And then I got these fucking fancy Mikasa glasses that we got for our fucking wedding. Oh yeah, the fancy Mikasas. The fucking fancy Mikasas. They're beautiful glasses. But I don't go for them. I go for the jam jar. Oh, this is for the guests. The guests. The fucking guests. So I got these these glasses. They're from the fucking 70s, and you hang on to them, and they have a certain meaning. So records are kind of the same way, you know? Gabish. One what's it called? Critique, besides the fact that there's a lack of an inner sleeve, another one. I'm not sure if you will see this on camera, but if you do, you'll see a little mark underneath. Basically, that's a little number 3 that I had to put there. So I had to mark the sides on the records with a Sharpie because there's no way to know it. And it's not like the other ones where it was eeny, meeny, miny, mo. If there's some kind of code over the 3LP, then this I don't know. I'm not there. I just got this fucking thing. It's the first time I'm playing it. Okay? So if there's some new code, I haven't deciphered it, and I'm just trying to play the fucking music. So, sorry if I'm not Inspector Clouseau and I haven't figured it out yet. All right. I'm going to play this one for you. Consider becoming a patron if you support this. Thanks for hanging, man. This is the best. I'm going to smoke another bong. And tip your old man. I'm your waiter for this evening. Love you. Happy Sunday.
Fitter, happier, more productive, comfortable, not drinking too much, regular exercise at the gym, 3 days a week, getting on better with your associate employee contemporaries, at ease, eating well, no more microwave dinners and saturated fats, a patient better driver, a safer car, baby smiling in backseat, sleeping well, no bad dreams, no paranoia, careful to all animals, never washing spiders down a plug hole, keep in contact with old friends, enjoy a drink now and then, will frequently check credit at Moral, Bank, Hole in Wall, favors for favors, fond but not in love, charity standing orders, on Sundays reading Road Supermarket, no killing moths or putting boiling water on the hands, car wash, also on Sundays. No longer afraid of the dark or midday shadows, nothing so ridiculously teenage and desperate, nothing so childish. At a better pace, slower and more calculated, no chance of escape. Now self-employed, concerned, but powerless, an empowered and informed member of society. Pragmatism, not idealism, will not cry in public, less chance of illness. Tires that grip in the wet, shot of baby strapped in backseat, a good memory, still cries at a good film, still kisses with saliva, no longer empty and frantic, like a cat, tied to a stick, that's driven into frozen winter shit, the ability to laugh at weakness, calm, fitter, healthier, and more productive, a pig, in a cage, on antibiotics.
happy. Bring down the government. They don't speak for us. I'll take a quiet life on a handshake of carbon monoxide and no alarms and no surprises. No alarms and no surprises. No alarms and no surprises. This is my final fate, my final bellyache with no alarms and no surprises. No alarms and no surprises. No alarms and no surprises, please. Such a pretty house and such a pretty garden. No surprises. No alarms and no surprises. No alarms and no surprises, please.
Come join us on Twitch if you're a patron. Look on patreon.com for the link. We're watching the videos at the same time that we're listening to this. It's a cool thing, man. Come hang out with us, join us on Patreon. Here's the link. And retweet, let's get this party going. Thank you. Oh shit, that's the end. Here I was, it's like I'm fucking like, you know, going 100 miles an hour because I didn't want to interrupt the song. And it turns out that the song was over. The song is over. We're playing the other side. I've had my first coffee. I've had 2 coffees. The effects of a 75 milligram gummy have fully kicked in. I am now enjoying a pint of stout and smoking a little bit more out of my vaporizer and thoroughly enjoying my Sunday afternoon with you. This is the best. I mean, friendly. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty great. My wife's telling me to focus. Why? Am I out of focus? Am I out of focus? It's okay to talk about what I'm drinking. They relate. They drink too. What are you drinking? Show my wife that I'm not wrong. What are you drinking? Tell us what you're drinking. What are you sipping on right now, today? And from what country do you hail? Where do you hail from? Water is good. Where do you hail from? Do we have any fellow Quebecois over here? Anybody from Quebec? Montreal? Anybody from Italia? Forza Napoli! Provincia di Caserta. Capito? Anybody? Where are my friends from the fucking Netherlands? Where are my friends from South America?
We got Taiwan up in here. All my European friends, where are you, man? I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. England, that's what I'm talking about. I promise I will be visiting England at some point or another, and you guys got to tell me which stores to go to, because I got to buy a whole lot of that acid jazz that you guys have over there, and it's cheap as chips where you're at. But getting it over here is a different fucking story. I'm looking for acid jazz. I'm looking for, what's the other label? Ubiquity. Fucking Ubiquity. I want Grey Boy records. Grey Boy All-Stars, man. Freestyling. We need a copy of that. We need that. That's a brilliant record. That shit's available for nothing in the UK. Here, good luck finding it. Why? Because a lot of these pressings happened only in the UK. In a case like this OK Computer record, you can get it everywhere, man. And the link that I'm providing you is direct to the band. It was provided to us. We're tracking everything, and I will tell you how well this went. Hey, listen, man. I'm trying to create a fucking movement around our love, you know? For this music. Create a positive, I guess, internet. Create a more meaningful way to listen to and enjoy music than a fucking playlist. A Spotify playlist. Ugh, I hate Spotify playlists. I really do. I use them, though. I guess what excuse me. What I hate is the marketing of Spotify playlists. I completely understand the idea of compiling your songs and that being good. What I can't stand is the marketing, the mass marketing of Spotify playlists. Spotify is the fucking slave master. You're advertising for him. At the same time, you're saying he's not paying you enough. You're advertising for him. But you're blocking my channel down. Fuck. You're blocking my channel. Look at what a thief I am. Hey, do me a favor. Go to the link I just put up. Go buy the record. Go buy the record so that we can show them. I mean, sometimes you just got to make sense. All right. Side 4, man. This is going to be fun. A most pleasant experience. I'm happy that we were able to do it on a Sunday, and actually it does coincide with the first day that I've ever listened to the record. And I'm really happy that it happened on a Sunday. It's a little bit of serendipity, basically, because we're all able to hang out on the Sunday, you know? All right, you just bought the deluxe LP, eh, Juris Shacker? Did you just buy it now from the link I sent you? I'm curious. All right. Join us on Twitch. We're there. We're nearly 100 people also on Twitch, so we blowing up. Send out the retweet. Let's party, man. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'm going to enjoy my beer, sit back, and maybe smoke a little something. Here's Site 4. Don't forget to become a patron. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. If you like it, support it. $2 a month isn't much. Patreon.com/VinylJunkies. Thank you. Thank you. Please remind me to say hello to the new patrons. Room, my memory. Please remind me to say hello to the new patrons. I'm going to update the patrons regularly, and I need you to remind me to say hello to you, okay? Thank you.
Kill me again.
Sorry, I gotta stop for a bit, man. I worked real hard to make sure that this doesn't happen, but we got the copyright police up our ass. Let me put together a Twitter, man. I'm disappointed. I'm really fucking disappointed. I worked my ass off. I really worked my ass off to make this work. Okay. Beggars knows we're doing this. They do, man. They're the publishers. They know we're doing this. So yeah, I'm kind of forced to just wait right now until the message goes away, because I don't want to run afoul of fucking Facebook, man. I don't want our channel to get blocked when we're actively trying to fucking work to make the band money. I'm trying to help the I don't know, man. You'll need to excuse me, because what it is that I'm trying to do in the meanwhile, as I do all of this, is I'm trying to copy this fucking screen. I'm gonna send you what I see. And oh fuck. And you guys can see for yourself what I'm talking about, man. It sucks, right? I'm not going to even tell you to listen. You know where it is to fucking go. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not running afoul, man. I'm not trying to get into trouble with other fucking with either Twitch, or I'm not trying to get into trouble with YouTube. I don't want any of that. All it is I want to be able to do this motherfucking work and move this forward, because this is the future of new radio. But you guys are seeing right now, in full time, the obstacles that I got to deal with. I mean, it's okay. I'm not gonna stop. But what do you want me to tell you, man? It really sucks that it has to happen. So you guys are gonna have to excuse me. I'm just putting this shit together here. Not something I was expecting to do. It's a major downer, but it's part of our history. Let me see if the copyright popo's gone. The copyright popo's gone. Okay, so we might have to do song by song now, okay? Thanks for your understanding. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't know, man. I think that you should still support the band. I think that you should always support the band. The artist is important. This is just an archaic system that we're watching work. That's it. Okay? That's what we're working through. Thanks for sticking around through it. Here's the next one.
man. Look, sorry, I'm not running afoul. If we get blocked again, we're blocked for 2 fucking weeks. I don't feel like having it. I'm disappointed that I gotta do this. That I gotta stop the record. Maybe we're not gonna play side 3. I don't know, man. I might not be able to make it happen. I'm not sure, but look, that's the deal, man. What do you want me to tell you? I mean, we'll come back eventually. Listen, dude, I'm not going to promise anything. I'm not going to fucking promise anything. I don't even know anymore. I tweeted something out. What do you want me to tell you? Once the message goes away, I guess we'll start again. But it fucking sucks, you know? Give me a sec. I'm going to give you guys a link. We'll get back to the music. I'm sorry. I mean, I think you know that it's not me that wants to interrupt this. It's, but I want you to know that we did work directly with, I feel like a fucking horse's ass. I worked fucking hard for this, man. Did you guys like that intro that we did? That intro, you know how many hours went into making that intro? I mean, we take this so fucking seriously that we put talent, like that there's real talent that goes into this. We believe in what we're doing. We're not thieves. We're not thieves, man. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? It's part of the argument, and I guess I can't hide my disappointment. We'll keep going. I mean, but if YouTube fucks with our channel, we get blocked for 2 weeks. So there's the link. The old man listens to Radiohead. If you want to see what it's about, there it is. There it is. I mean, this is not the fucking story I wanted to tell, god damn it. It's not the story I wanted to tell. And listen, I'm happy that it makes for interesting radio. Okay, you're seeing my real frustration here, and I think that that's part of the gonzo element of what I do too. This was supposed to be a fucking celebration of a band and the music with a bunch of fans, with us directly telling you to go buy the record. No, of course I'm not going to chill out. What's wrong with you, dude? No, I know that you're enjoying it. I know that you're enjoying it. I know that it makes for interesting real-time radio. It's gonzo, dudes. I mean, it's gonzo. Sam's not supposed to say anything. He's going to upset... I mean, fuck. I can't possibly work any closer with them to try to help this. I mean, what do I got to do? Fucking start sucking dicks for it? You're hurting your own income revenue, man. What's... All right, we can go. Sorry about the break. Dude, most of us don't own this. It's not true, man. There's a lot of people that don't own it. I just bought this shit yesterday, so what you're saying is not true, dude. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to keep my end of the bargain, and I'm telling you, go buy the damn record. Okay? Here. I want you to still go buy the record. I still want you to do this. I still want the stats to show that it worked. Go buy the fucking record. That's what we were supposed to do here also. This obstacle doesn't change that, but I gotta deal with it, all right? Thanks, guys.
Well, I guess the good news is that we're at the end of this album side, so we won't have to worry about the break. The break had to happen for sure. I'm sorry that I have to interrupt the experience, man. But look, we'll do what we have to do, you know? It's like anything else in life. There are hurdles, man. You deal with them. And I'll keep dealing with it. This is new radio, man. This makes sense. They know that it makes sense. It does. It's... We'll see. We'll see, okay? We'll do our part, at least. How many of you were around for the original video? Am I fair to... Is it fair to assume that, like, all of you have already seen the original video? I'm curious. Yeah. I have not seen the original video. I've not. The intro to this video here, this one, is going to... it was actually the first time that I saw any part of that. And I see that a lot of you actually became patrons also. How many of you became patrons afterwards? I mean, I know that there's a bunch of you that were patrons first, but how many of you were introduced to Vinyl Junkies and became patrons and supported the format and all of this through Radiohead, through this video? I'm curious. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up our Patreon link. I'd like you to join us. Yeah. Remind me to remind. Just please remind me to remind. I have to say hello to the new patrons, okay? I guess that's a good way for us to break up the time. I'm sorry I have to break it up at all. Imperial News, if you don't have any money, you don't give what you don't have. You don't need to worry, all right? It's for people who do have. There's a lot of people that want to support for $2 or $5 a month. That's what it is, you know? The few support so that the many can have it. It's kind of like a cool community thing, in my world, at least. So, we're at 559 patrons, which means I'd like to say hello to some new patrons right now. I don't know if you're still listening. I really do hope that you are. Please. I need to... Jeffrey Ortman. Goddamn, I know that name. Joe. Jorge Lopez. And Josh Myers. So, Jeff Ortman, Jorge Lopez, and Josh Myers. Are you in the room? If you're there, I'm very, very happy to say hello to you. Thank you so much for supporting what we do. I realize that right now you're wondering to yourself, what the hell is going on? Why are my pants feeling tight? It's because something has happened to you. You are a patron now. You're a new patron. So it happens. You have an erection.
Your muscles get a really tight feeling.
Correct. This is completely normal. Anybody that becomes a patron, immediately your muscles start getting tight feelings. The three of you, I want to dedicate numbers.
I want to dedicate
Yes.
this number.
Yes.
I want to dedicate this number.
Hello, superior creature.
Hi. Joe, Jorge Lopez, Josh Myers, you are patrons. Number 557, 58, 59, superior creatures, superior creatures, superior creatures.
Hello, superior creature.
I would like to do a romance inside of you.
You understand? These are the things that happen when you become patrons and you support. So go become a motherfucking patron. And I'll say hello to you too. Let me have a look and see if copyright's still happening. If it isn't, I'll get started. We'll get through it, maybe a little at a time. Okay, yeah, we can go. So, thanks for everything. If you support this kind of radio, tip the old man. That's me. I will keep the fight going. I will keep the radio going, man. We'll get there. It just takes time. All right.
Here now is side 5. Ooh, I was about to play the wrong one. See, here is side 5. So this is the B-sides. I have never heard these. Ever. So it'll be my first time. I've heard some of you guys talk about them, so we'll see. I'm happy to be hearing it for the first time. I hope that we're going to be able to get through the entire side. I really do. All right? I'm glad that I look young, friend. Thank you. Become a patron at patreon.com/vinyljunkies. Support this kind of radio. Support this kind of radio. It matters. All right. Here's side 5. We're at the beginning of the B-sides. Thank you so much for hanging out. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Yo, man. I'm gonna get off now, okay? I have to get off on YouTube. I'm not... At this point, I would have just gotten off anyway, but
I don't feel like being fucked with. I work really hard. This is an obstacle I'd rather not have to deal with again. But it kind of fucks it. It kind of fucks it for all the YouTube watchers. I'm really sorry that it's got to be this way for the YouTube watchers, but know that we are continuing the broadcast over on the other side. All right, so you want to join us? Come join us. Okay, the link is there. Join us on Twitch. I gotta say goodbye to YouTube right now. Maybe next year it'll be different. Who the fuck knows? Yeah. Bye, YouTube. There go 233 viewers. 253 viewers. That makes sense. Bye.